Hey everyone, I'm Jen. Welcome to Pucker Up Midlife, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the shit us women go through.
And I'm Andrea. This is our space to be sassy, messy, and real about reinvention.
Hey guys, I'm Jen, and this is Pucker Up Midlife, where we talk about the good, the bad, and the absolute shit us 50-year-olds are going through.
And I'm Andrea, and this is our space to be sassy, messy, and real about reinvention. Today we're going to talk about parenting adult children. And even though our kids, they are adults, they're still our little babies. And we also have to evolve with the parenting.
Yes, we need to learn to let go. Let go. Which, by the way, is not easy for me. So good luck with that, kids.
Right.
Well, we had several parties this weekend, which I'm going to honestly say, like, I think that there's so many of our friends who are like wild. And it's because they've got no kids at home.
Yeah.
It's good and bad. It's because we're always out.
Right.
And so I having 4 parties in one weekend is like, no.
It is so different during summer now, having our kids home.
Yeah.
I have one, you have one home.
Yep.
How's that been?
Well, Danny, I mean, he's been great. And, you know, he's my only boy. So it's like conversations are
A little different.
You know, a little light. But it was funny because when my girls were visiting from Texas, I was like, listen, you know, we're going to be talking about like parenting and, you know, I know you guys are adults, you know, why don't you guys like all of my kids, I had all 5 of my kids, like write what you guys love about me and then write what you think I need to work on.
Oh gosh.
And they did.
Oh no. Was that hard?
I mean, it was like, no, actually, the funny thing is, it wasn't something that I was surprised about. I know and I acknowledge the shit that I do as a mom. Like, I know I could be annoying. I know that I can, you know, I obsess over things. If the kids tell me something that's bothering them, I'm worried too much. Do you worry a lot?
I do worry, but I've been learning to slowly kind of let go. So since Sienna's been home, she's my little, I call her hurricane.
Sienna?
Yes.
What? I don't think that
I
about
don't
her.
understand because I feel like Rod and I were so neat and everything has its place, but she comes home, drops things everywhere. What? And her room and the bathroom, I'm like, how do you function? I couldn't think. Like if I walked into this mess, I would just break down, I think.
I never see, when I'm in your house, it's spotless. I was watching Sienna and Rod the other day, and I was thinking to myself, okay, they're like neatly getting everything out of the refrigerator, like just sitting there having this great conversation together, and I'm like, is this normal? My house is like chaotic.
No, she pulls it out. She doesn't put it back.
Oh,
that's the problem.
Okay, you might have been right because I don't think she did.
Oh, things will come out. They just don't go back.
Yeah.
And then I've been watching her. It's so funny. She got so mad at me. So I watch her, you know, making her meals and the way she uses a knife and all that. I'm like, so Mom, I've been on my own. Like, you really don't think I know how to use a knife? I'm all, No, I don't because I'm watching you and I'm just so afraid I'm going to have to run you to emergency.
Yes.
But this is my problem. I think I did so much for them.
Yeah.
I didn't let them do things on their own.
Yeah.
But then when they went off on their own, I mean, they definitely survived. And I'm sure they were watching me and learned by watching. But then she comes up and she's like, Mom, it's like you're talking to me like I'm a little kid and I don't know how to do anything. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's not the way I do it.
No, like, Deb, you watched me your whole life. Okay, so when I was having the girls write, what I had heard was that one of my daughters wrote all the kids secretly, and they were like, Okay, you guys, this is going to go to mom and we don't want to hurt her feelings. I'm like, really? Was I that bad? They're like, just don't say anything that would like hurt her feelings. And I'm like, Katie, we're not going to. And they didn't. Actually, they didn't. And I loved their feedback and I don't disagree with them.
Yeah.
But there's things I'm just not sure how I'm going to change.
Okay. So what are some things?
Yes. So, okay, one of my girls wrote meddling. This is, okay, by the way, these are things that I can work on. Meddling, it comes from love, protectiveness, but sometimes you say stuff to people that we can't censor or take back ahead on our behalf. Example, she got in a fight with a friend of hers, and so she said, and they no longer spoke to me after that. Sure, they deserved it, but sometimes you charge ahead. And then she put LOL, but I love you, Mom.
Oh my gosh, so what happened?
So, okay, it was like a really, really stressful time for her at that time. And she was moving and she was going through a ton of shit. And she had some stuff at her house. And this person was constantly like, just, I felt like we're good friends. Like I'm a good friend. If my friend needs to go pick up packages at their porch or whatever, like we would do it. But this person just kind of threw some of her shit that was actually like really important documents on the porch. And my daughter's like, can you not put the papers on the porch?
Right.
These are like important documents. Well, I don't have time to, basically she was just like, hell no. She put it out there, didn't give a shit. Anybody could take it. Right. And my daughter was devastated. I wasn't able to get there yet. And I was worried because I wanted to go get the documents. And so then when I went and got the documents later on, I was like, let me tell you something, girl. I'm like, be a fucking friend. I would never do that to one of my friends. If they were asking like, can you nicely bring that in until my mom got there or whatever? Then leave the papers inside until I get there, But it was just one of those things that like, I just felt like it was a really shitty thing to do. And I did get involved and I probably should not have 100%. But I know that it caused some rift and I totally apologize. I felt like shit. But then I'm like, in that moment, I'm just like, be a friend.
Right.
Be a friend to your friend. That's what they ask. So I don't know. I'm big with that with my kids and if I don't think someone's good for them, I totally speak up. And maybe I shouldn't. I don't know.
Well, I did in one of my daughter's relationships and it was hard. I mean, it's hard to see them sometimes in a bad relationship.
Yes.
And you're trying to give good advice, but then you see them hurting over and over again.
Yeah, that's why I can't.
And it was so much.
Yes.
We take on so much, and it was so bad that I ended up getting the shingles from it.
No, I know.
Because
I remember
of the
this
stress.
I know.
I was so stressed out.
I know.
I mean, every day, and even when I start talking about it, I feel like I'm boiling up inside talking about it, and it's almost like I want to cry. But I felt so bad for her that she had to go through that. And I think I went through a relationship like that when I was younger. And I remember always thinking, like, I can help. He'll change. It'll be okay. And I finally got to the point where, like, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself through this? And seeing, then you see your daughter going through that, and you're like, oh my gosh, no. And you're trying to get them out, and and it's like, it's not working. And I'm thinking, okay, I have to think back when I was younger. Like, of course, I'm not going to listen to my mom, take her advice. I'm like, no, I know what I'm doing.
They think they can deal with it. And then you're hurting because you feel her pain.
I was really hurting. I kept trying, and I was trying to be relatable. Like, I understand what you're going through, but I think she felt like she wanted to hide it from me. It's like, sometimes you just have to, like, let them learn from it. and hopefully figure it out. But be there on the sidelines. Like, so if I need to just like do something, like pull her out,
Well, girl,
or punch him in the face or something. But
Yeah.
She did it on her own.
but look at where she is now.
Oh yeah, great place.
Good
Great
place.
relationship. So happy, and I'm so happy for her. Like, yeah.
And that's done. It's done.
done.
Thank God. And so is your shingles.
And so are my shingles.
And don't get them back.
I better not.
I got the shot after you did, though.
I know. Everyone did. They were so afraid.
And I stress all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think that as a mom that you would have rather not known?
No,
Yeah.
I'm glad I knew, even though everything was very painful. I definitely would rather know than not know.
Well, also because I think that you supported her and she knew she had you.
I'd rather them know I got you. When you're ready, I'm here. Please come to me, you know. So I think yes, rather know.
But you know what? Okay, that's exact. I mean, it is the truth. And my kids, you know, all say that I've got that mama bear thing too. Because we do want to know and we want to help them.
Yes.
But for me, it's hard to like let the situation go.
Right. Well, I think too, as kids, because when I think back with my mom, it's like we get embarrassed of the way they act. But as a parent, you know, and I didn't realize it then. I remember a story or something that happened when I was younger. This neighbor girl, I think we got in a fight, and she spit on me. So I went home. So gross. So I went home to tell my mom. Oh my gosh, she spit on me. And my mom's all, oh my gosh, let's go. So my mom we go stomping out to go, and my mom's yelling at her, calling her a pig. You're a pig. I can't believe it. You're a pig. And I was like, oh my God. And I was so embarrassed.
Oh my God.
It was like that. I was more embarrassed about that. I cared more about that.
You're more embarrassed of your mom?
Saying that than getting spit on.
Yeah.
Which is weird, but now I'm a parent and I'm like, oh yeah, I would have done the same exact thing.
I would have done it too. And I will do it if someone's messing with my kid. That is hard. I mean, shit, I feel bad for my mom. My mom dealt with me and losers for a little bit, but good thing I met Paul. He doesn't like to piss off the kids.
Yeah.
So he just kind of lets them do their thing, but then he'll say stuff to me in the background. And then I'm like, as soon as like I'm trying to handle this stuff with the kids, I always look at him like, jerk, you know that I'm going to be the bad guy in this. And I do. I don't care.
That's okay. I think with my parents too, growing up, it was always, it would go my dad, oh, ask your mom.
Yes.
Oh, talk to your mom. Like he was like, it was all your mom. Everything was on my mom. You know?
Yes.
And I'm like, geez, like,
yes.
Can't you just give me something?
Well, I feel like that's kind of how it was when I was young too. It was ask your mom. And then it was you're in deep shit with your dad when you got in trouble. Yeah. You know, but I definitely do not, Paul is definitely a lot more on the sideline a little bit when it comes to that stuff. And you know what? That's okay. That's just, you know, I can handle it all. But
you can.
It's funny because when I go and I watch the girls or whatever now, they're married, they have their houses. Let me tell you something. Those girls got their shit together. Like, I'm so proud of them. Like, when I go, I watch, like, the way they do things, or, like, if they end up having guests over and the house is, like, so nice. And they have all this stuff for they're adults, right?
Well, they learn from
and
you.
So, and they learned.
Yeah.
And I do think they did. And I am proud of myself for that. Because when you start seeing that and you start seeing the way that they, just coming into this person, right? And you're looking at them and you're going, holy shit, I did a good job. Mm-hmm. You know, just like when the kids went off to college, you're worried that they're not going to do well.
Right.
And they kick ass.
And they do great. They figure it all out.
Oh my God, that's what our girlfriends were saying this weekend. They're like, I don't know if my kids, mature enough to go away to college. I'm like,
oh gosh.
everyone goes away
Yes.
at that age. No one's that mature when they leave for college.
Right.
But you got to kind of,
Yes.
have
to make it happen. It was so difficult trying to figure out how are we going to find someone to help us record, to help us with our content, and to make us everything look good and come together. We are so lucky that our friend referred us to Powerhouse based in San Jose. Trisha and Farron have been fabulous helping us get this whole podcast started.
Well, and we met them and loved them. We connected with them. Yes. Woman-owned business, understand this midlife mama stuff.
Exactly.
And there was just like an instant connection. So we are learning from them and we're grateful for them and probably would not have started this without them.
Yes.
So, shout out to Powerhouse San Jose.
If you'd like to learn more about it, check out powerhouse-sj.com. Thank you, Trisha and Farron. We love you. Mwah.
Mwah, mwah. So this one is, what I could work on. Or how about what I've gotten better at? Oh. Letting us do things on our own. Wait, hold on. I need my readers. Okay, hold on. Letting us do things our own way and at our own time. You tend to be in mom mode, and obviously you will always be our mom. But you've gotten better at realizing we, not Danny yet, they said, are full-fledged adults and need to learn how we each want to go through life and deal with situations in our own way. What this child loved about my parenting is that I am there no matter what. Whether we are in an argument or you're busy, I know that in any situation you have my back. You're easy to share it with. I don't really have to censor my life when talking to you. I can confide in you about anything and everything, and that I'm a giver. I'm going to take this, constructive criticism and run with it because now I can learn, okay, I need to back off. Every single child said that I fixate. I'm going to stop fixating on that right now. I'm fixating on that right now because that's what I do. So I'm just going to learn not to fixate on situations. Okay. That's going to be my my goal. I have to do it in order to...
Yeah, we want good relationships with them. And I find now that my kids are like starting to parent me.
Yes.
And they are, so I've been getting in trouble with them.
Do they call you your mom?
No, well, they have said that, but they are getting on me because they said that I scroll on Instagram and start buying things.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at seeing stuff like, oh my gosh, this is going to get rid of cellulite. I got to buy this. And all of a sudden, and I'm late at night in bed doing it. And my daughter will come in and she'll go, what are you doing? Stop that. And then all of a sudden, like a month goes by and there's something at the package at the door. I'm like, what is this?
I know. I love that TikTok shop.
Oh my God. It's dangerous.
I know.
So dangerous.
Well, you know what Danny gets annoyed at me about? I will see this really, I saw a Range Rover. It was an ad. It was on Instagram, and it was a Range Rover, and it was animal print. And I was like, look at this badass Range Rover, Danny. He's like, it's AI, Mom. And I'm like, really? And he's like, it's not real. I'm like, are you kidding me? This looks real. And he's like, you're acting like grandma.
Oh my God.
And then I see other stuff. Like I saw these motorcycles that look like ponies. They look like horses. And I was like, holy shit, that is the coolest thing. These horses going down the street, I would love to see that. And Danny's like, oh no, you need to get your phone taken away, man. You are like way old. I'm like, is that AI too? So now I don't even dare say crap.
Yes.
To the kids.
Now with this technology, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to be careful.
That's what our parents are saying.
Yeah.
That's what we're just turning into our parents, and we need to ask our kids to be a little gentle.
Yes, please.
Please. My mother still.
That's what I was going to ask you.
My mother still will call me and be like, your Life 360 said that you're home all day. Are you all right? Are you sick?
I can't believe you share that.
I do.
Oh my gosh. I would not share that
if I didn't share that. You don't share it?
With my mom?
Yes.
No, well, I think she does it with my sister, but not with me.
Oh.
It would be too much.
My mom would be devastated if she didn't know where I was. Are you kidding? That is all my mom does. I don't do that with my kids all the time. I do it with Danny. I do it with Danny a lot.
Yeah, I
Like,
do.
you do?
I do it.
So Danny was flying to Boise this last weekend, and I told Paul, who's like obviously really mellow, I'm like, Paul, because he stopped in Vegas, and I said, Danny's at a freaking smoke shop in Vegas, and I'm stressed out that he was
how do you know
kidnapped.
that?
Because on Life 360 it said
He was staying in Vegas.
he had to stop, but when the flight left, I think it like showed his location. Like,
Are you talking about in the airport?
it showed him outside of the airport on Life 360. Like, it was the weirdest stuff. And I'm like, Danny was kidnapped. He like is at a smoke shop in the back room in a van. And then Paul's all, babe, it does that. Like, Life 360 will like, if you're on a flight and it gets a connection and then it doesn't, then it will show you in like some random spot. Yeah. So I was in panic mode, but I was not letting Paul know. I'm like, okay, he's been kidnapped. I even screenshotted his location and kept it on my phone in case I needed to call 911.
See, you're becoming your mom.
So are you. So are you. And you know what? They're going to become us.
So one of my favorite things that I always drink is Relight's Hydration. And it comes in different flavors. And right now I'm obsessed with the mango. And since we were out at parties this weekend and I'm not drinking because I'm training for a bodybuilding competition, I want to look like I have a cocktail. So I make this cocktail with the Relight, and you can use club soda, water, and I add mint to it and cucumber slices, and it tastes like I'm drinking a yummy cocktail, but I'm actually getting great hydration, feel great, look like I'm having something, and no one's like asking me, oh, you poor thing, you're just drinking water. But I love this, and whenever we go on our girls' trips, they also have the to-go, so I'm always bringing these along, and when we are drinking all together,
we drink them after.
The next morning, this is the first thing we have is our Relight hydration.
Or before bed.
Or
One or
before
the other.
bed. Yes, make sure we hydrate ourselves. Not just water. You need this salt, electrolytes, and makes you feel good. And I have it every day. So I think it's so important to keep those healthy relationships with our children so they open up to us.
Yeah.
And are not afraid to do that.
Yeah.
So even as they're adults and getting older, I just want to keep, I think that would be my main focus to do with them.
Yeah. And what I learned, we're not perfect moms, and I'm for sure not a perfect mom, but I think that now that my kids are getting older and even a daughter that has a baby and stuff, it's not easy. And so I do appreciate them letting me know what they felt I needed to work on. And I'm going to try to really respect their space as adults and just hope that, people maybe open up that door with their kids and be like, hey, what are the things that, that I'm doing?
Right. No, I think that's good, really good to do. I think it's kind of a fun little lesson to do with each other.
Yeah.
And I think it's a way to help even grow your relationship.
Don't piss off your kids. Thank you guys so much for being a part of Pucker Up Midlife. We would love for you guys to follow us. If you go to www.puckerupmidlife.com, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And follow us on Instagram at Pucker Up Midlife.